Okay, welcome to this 45-minute Vinyasa yoga flow, filmed here in the Grampians, Australia. This practice is designed with a slow beginning, a strong and energizing middle, and a calm ending. So, by the time we finish, you'll feel both powerful and deeply relaxed. If you're new here, my name is Koen, and on this channel we explore yoga flows that help you feel stronger, calmer and freer in body and mind. If you enjoy this class, I'd love if you subscribe and join me for more. For now, let's get started in a comfortable seat. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Let the ground hold you here. Feel your spine tall and your shoulders soft. As we begin, breathe in and out through the nose with a slight constriction in the back of your throat, like you're fogging up a mirror, but then with your mouth closed. This is called Ujjayi breath, which will help you to stay steady and focused through the flow. We'll stay here in seated meditation for just a while longer, and if any thoughts arise, just return to the Ujjayi breath. Alright, seated stretches. Place your hands on the mat and on an inhale all the way up towards the sky, and on the exhale, hands come back down. Inhale, hands come back up, stretch the sides of your body, and on the exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Connect your movement to the breath. On inhale, take your hands up, and on an exhale, twist to your right, pushing your left arm against your knee, placing your right hand behind you. Take a deep breath in here, and exhale. Keep on breathing, and on the next inhale, take both your hands up. On the exhale, twist to your left, placing your left hand behind you and breathing into that twist. On the next inhale, take both your hands up, and exhale, hands back on the mat. Child's pose. Come into tabletop, so come on hands and knees. And then push your hips towards your heels that are together. Walk your hands forwards and place your forehead on the mat. Take your attention back to the breath through the nose. And check in with yourself. How did you appear on the mat today? Push yourself back up and come onto hands and knees. Puppy pose. From here, keep your hips above your knees. Only walk your hands forwards. Moving with your chest towards the mat and placing your forehead down. Creating a slight stretch in your back. As in child's pose, return your attention to the breath. From here, push yourself back up for the next pose. Next, thread the needle. From all fours, take your right hand up towards the sky, twist up, and on the exhale, thread your arm under your left, taking your right cheek all the way towards the mat. Keep your left hand there or walk your left hand forwards, and breathe. This is a slight shoulder stretch, so only do what feels comfortable. If you want, you can always go back to child's pose. Take your left hand back and on the inhale, right hand back up, and on the exhale, come back down. For the other side. On an inhale, twist your left hand up towards the sky, and on exhale, thread under your right, placing your left shoulder on the mat and your left cheek as well. Maybe if you want to walk your right hand forwards. Return to the breath. From here, walk your right hand back. On the inhale, take your left hand back up all the way, and exhale, put your hand down. Now let's get moving a little bit. Cats and cows. On an inhale, drop your belly and look up, and on an exhale, round your spine, look between your knees. Inhale for the cow and exhale for cat. Keep on breathing and keep on moving with your breath. If you want to make more movements, feel free to do so. One more time. Last time. Finish your cycle and come back to all fours. Sunbird. Take your left foot all the way back, your right hand all the way forwards. Inhale here and exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, stretch out, and exhale, knee to elbow. Do this a couple times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Ujjayi breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, stretch all the way out, and exhale, come back to all fours. Now for the other side. Stretch out your right leg and your left arm. Inhale here and exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale and exhale. Move with the breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, stretch out. And exhale, all fours. Downward facing dog. From here, tuck your toes into the mat, push your hips up towards the sky, come into downward facing dog, the inverted V shape. Feet hip wide apart and start by walking the heels one by one. Pressing your hips up towards the sky, you can keep your knees a bit bent if you want to, and press your chest towards your upper legs. Keep your fingers spread on the mat, and all while doing this, don't forget to breathe through the nose. Now bend your knees slightly and then step or walk your feet on the outside of your hands. Balasana, yogi squat. Your feet are pointing a bit outwards. Bend through your hips and either place the elbows on the insides of your knees or place your elbows on the top of your knees. Just whatever your body allows. Keep your hands in a prayer position and try to keep your chest upright and facing forwards. On the next inhale, come back up, shake yourself out. Alright, let's get moving. Time for some stretching. Let's get to the front of the mat. Let's start with a sun salutation. Feet together, arm by your sides. And on an inhale, take your hands all the way up, look into your thumbs. Exhale, bend forwards, placing your hands on your shins. Your ankles are on the mat. On the inhale, halfway lift, look up. And on exhale, step back into plank. Place your knees on the mat and come down. On an inhale, cobra pose or an upward facing dog. And on the exhale, press yourself back into a downward facing dog. Feet hip wide apart, hips up towards the sky, and breathe through your nose. If you want to, you can always walk your feet out a little bit more here. And if you need a break, just get back into child's pose. It's always available. Bend your knees slightly and then step or walk between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, look up, and exhale, bend forwards. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, look into the thumbs and exhale, Samastitihi, mountain pose. For the second one, inhale, hands up. Exhale, bend forwards, place your hands down. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. And exhale, step back into a plank and either knees on the mat or come back down in a full plank if you can keep your body straight. Inhale, roll over your feet into a cobra or up dog. And exhale, push yourself back, downward facing dog for a few breaths here. Breathe through the nose. Bend your knees slightly, step or hop between your hands, look up into a halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, bend forwards. Inhale, take both hands up, and exhale, Samastiti. Again, inhale, hands up. Exhale, bend forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop back to plank. Come down in your way. Inhale, cobra or a dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Ujjayi breaths in downward dog. Alright, bend your knees slightly and step or hop between the hands. Inhale, look up. Halfway lift and exhale, bend forwards. Inhale, hands all the way up. Look into the thumbs and exhale, Samastiti. Alright, it's time for the flow. It will get progressively longer, so we'll start with a short flow and we'll add on from there. Anyway, just keep on going. If you need to take a break, always feel free to go back into child's pose. Alright, stand in mountain pose. On the inhale, take your hands up. Exhale, bend forwards, place your hands down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into plank and come down, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, cobra, and exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. And now step your right foot between your hands. Take your left knee on the mat, left foot flat. And then on an inhale, take your hands up into a low lunge. We'll stay here for a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Now push your left toes in the mat and on an inhale come into crescent lunge. Also one breath here. Now turn your left foot flat on the mat, come into warrior 2. Strong legs, steady gaze. Inhale here. And then on an exhale, windmill your hands forward, step back to plank and come down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now, take your left foot up for three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, up. And exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Come into your low lunge on the other side. Right foot flat on the mat and breathe. Now tuck your right toes into the mat and push yourself up into crescent lunge. Another deep breath in and out in this pose. Now, right foot flat on the mat. Take your hands out towards the side. Warrior 2. Take another deep inhale here. And on an exhale, windmill your hands forwards, step back to plank, calm down. Go to your flow or go straight toward downwards facing dog. From downward dog, bend your knees slightly, step or hop between your hands. Inhale, look up, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, and exhale, Samastiti. Well done, and take a deep breath here. So that was flow number 1. We'll keep on going and we'll add on to that. Alright, on the next inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, bend forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop back into plank, come down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot up. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, up. Exhale, step between your hands. Inhale, take both hands up. And exhale here. Take a deep breath while in low lunge. next inhale, push your toes into the mat, come up to crescent lunge. Deep breath here. Left foot flat on the mat, come into a warrior 2. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Now inhale. Take your left hand down, your right hand up, come into reverse warrior. Take another deep breath here. On the next inhale, come back up and then place your right underarm on your knee, taking your left hand over your head for the stretched side angle. You can also choose to place your hand on the outside of your foot. On the next inhale, come all the way back up into warrior 2 and exhale, windmill forwards. Step back to plank and do your flow, or go straight to downward facing dog. Alright, from here we go straight to the other side. So on the inhale, take your left foot all the way up and back, and on the exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, left foot up, exhale, left elbow. Inhale, up, and exhale, step between the hands. Take your right knee on the mat, and on the inhale, take your hands up into a low lunge. Breathe. Now press your right toes in the mat, come up into crescent lunge. Also here, take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Then we go into warrior 2. Keep your trunk in the middle and keep a steady gaze. On the next inhale, take your right hand down, your left hand up, and come into reverse warrior. On the next inhale, come into an extended side angle, keeping your left underarm on your knee or next to your foot, and then extend from your heel all the way to your fingertips. On the next inhale, come all the way back up to warrior 2, and exhale, windmill forwards, stepping back to your plank, either doing your flow or come straight to downward facing dog. And then, from downward facing dog, child's pose for a second. Or stay in downward facing dog. Take a moment of rest. Whether that's child's pose or downward facing dog, let your breath return and let your attention return to the breath. Alright, come back up to downward facing dog. Bend your knees and then step or hop between your hands. Look up, inhale, and exhale, bend forwards. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, and exhale, Samastiti. Shake yourself out. And then, once you're done, come back to the front of the mat, because we have got one more flow to go. On the inhale, take your hands up. Exhale, bend forwards, place your hands low. Inhale, look up, halfway lift, and exhale, hop back to plank, come down. Inhale, cobra or up dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot up and back. Exhale, knee to the left elbow. Inhale, up. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale, up. And exhale, step your foot between your hands. Come into your low lunge. Again, a deep inhale here. and a deep exhale. Then tuck your left toes in the mat. On the inhale, come up into a crescent lunge. Take a deep breath here as well. And then from here, get into your warrior 2. On the next inhale, get into your reverse warrior. Breathe in and breathe out. On the next inhale, come into your extended side angle with your underarm on your knee or your hand next to your foot. Or if it's in your practice, you can take a bind, taking your right arm under your leg. Whatever option is totally fine. Do whatever feels comfortable. On the next inhale, come back to warrior 2 and exhale, step back to the front of the mat. Bend your knees, inhale, take your arms up for chair pose. Take a deep breath in here and a deep breath out, moving your hips a bit closer towards your heels. Take a deep inhale here and on an exhale, bend forwards, step back to plank and come on your underarms. I'll quickly show what we'll do next. You can either do this in a full plank or on your knees. Plank flow. Inhale, take your right hand up, look up, exhale down. Inhale, left hand up, exhale down. Inhale, right, exhale. Inhale, left, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, keep on going, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Alright, either take a quick break or push yourself back up into a downward facing dog. From downward facing dog we come back to the front of the mat to standing, because we have got one more side to go. Inhale, hands up, and exhale, Samastiti. Alright, inhale, hands up, exhale, bend forwards, place your hands down. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, step or hop back to plank, and come down. Inhale, up dog or cobra, exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot up and back. Exhale, knee to right shoulder. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, left shoulder. Keep on going. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, step between your hands. On the inhale, come up into your low lunge and breathe. Deep inhale here and a deep exhale. Now place your right toes in the mat. On the inhale, come up into a high lunge. Breathe here. From here, get into your warrior 2. Gaze over your front fingers for a deep inhale here and a deep exhale. On the next inhale, take on your reverse warrior pose. Inhale and exhale. On the next inhale, come back up and get into your extended side angle. Underarm on your knee, hand on the mat, or if it's in your practice, take your bind with your left arm under your leg. On the next inhale, come all the way back up to warrior 2. And exhale, step back to the front of the mat. Now, on the inhale, bend your knees, take your hands up and get into chair pose, gazing to your hands. Now, take a deep breath in, and on an exhale, bend forwards, placing your hands on the mat, stepping back into a plank.
Plank flow again, but now stretch the arms if you can.
Either keep your knees on the mat or do it in a full plank. On the inhale, right hand up, exhale down. Inhale, left hand up, exhale down. Keep on going, almost there. Inhale, right hand, exhale. Inhale, left hand, exhale. Inhale, right, exhale, down. Inhale, left, exhale, down. Inhale, right, exhale, down. Inhale, left, exhale, down. Last time. Inhale, right, exhale, down. Inhale, left, and exhale, down. Well done. Come down. On the inhale, upward facing dog, and on the exhale, downward dog.
Child's pose.
Put yourself back in child's pose. Push your hips back, forehead on the mat. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. And enjoy the silence. Okay, push yourself back up.
Down dog.
Press your toes in the mat, push your hips up towards the sky. Bend your knees slightly and walk forwards to get to a seated pose.
Navasana, boat pose.
Lift the legs parallel to the mat, or on an inhale, stretch them out. Keep your chest rising up and breathe. Then from here, we'll cross our legs, push yourselves up once and come back down.
Alright, well done. Now, row the boat.
Which means that we'll alternate between high and low boat. Get into your high boat pose. Exhale, come down. Inhale, row. Exhale, down. Inhale, row. Exhale, down. Keep on going for yourself. Last time. And lay down. Well done. Take a deep inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. Let it go. Alright, come back up to seated. We'll go into a
seated forward fold.
Maybe grab a bolster or a pillow if that helps. Stretch your legs in front of you. And on an inhale, take your arms all the way up. And on an exhale, hinge from your hips, bending forwards, grabbing your shins, your ankles, or your big toes. Can keep a slight bend or a big bend in your legs, as long as it doesn't strain your back here. Use your breath to lengthen. Take your attention back to your breath. On inhale, look up. And on exhale, let the pose go. Push a pillow to the side. And then the moment is there.
Alright, it's time to wind down. We start with happy baby pose, but make sure to wear something warm beforehand.
Alright, release onto your back. Hug your knees in and take the happy baby pose. Either grabbing the sides of your feet or your toes if you prefer. Rocking gently from side to side. Bring your soles of your feet towards the mat. Let go of the feet.
Supine twist.
Hug your knees back in towards your chest. And then take both knees all the way over to the left. And gaze over your right arm for a nice little twist. Relax the head and soften. Inhale, take the knees back to center, and exhale, take your knees over to the other side, now gazing over your left hand into the distance. Take your knees back to center and
Roll back up.
give them a good thorough hug to come up to seated.
Now, we end this practice with a breathing exercise. Come to seated, underarms on your knees, thumbs and pointers together. If you want to, you can have your legs in front of you, that's totally fine. If you want to, you can close your eyes or look somewhere in front of you on the ground or on the mat. Exhale first, then inhale through your nose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through your nose, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Long breaths. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. keep on going for yourself. Alright, open up your eyes and let's get ready for the end relaxation, Shavasana. Feet out to the side, hand palms facing up. Take a deep inhale through your nose and exhale out the mouth. Do that one more time. Inhale, exhale, one more. Take it all the way in. And exhale, let it go. Just nothing for a few minutes.
Slowly bring your awareness back. Wiggle the fingers and the toes. Reach up your arms overhead and stretch long.
It's time. Let's get back up.
Roll to one side. And just take a moment in this pose. And then press yourself up to seated. Take a moment, hands at the heart. Thank yourself for showing up today. From the Grampians, I thank you for joining me. And I'd like to invite you to take this energy of this yoga class into the rest of your day. If you like this practice, please do subscribe to support this channel and to see more yoga in nature. Together, we grow stronger, calmer, and freer. Namaste.
The Grampians. when you get here, you definitely need to visit.